out here fighting this old John Deere, mud caked thick on my boots. Granddad's grease rags are still in the shed. Deep down I'm tangled in the roots. The dry wind is kicking up the red dirt, hard enough to make a man quit. But I can hear him laughing in the pines, telling me to just get over it. It's a timeless heart beating in the soil, stronger than the rust and the rain. It's a timeless heart keeping up the toil, running like a flood through my veins. It's a timeless heart. Yeah, it's a timeless heart. I remember how he held that hickory cane, pointing to the ridge by the fence. Said, son, this land don't owe you a thing, which didn't make much common sense. Until I saw the corn rising in the heat, and felt the pulse underneath my palms. Every acre is a page of bud, year-old song. It's a timeless heart beating in the soil, stronger than the rust and the rain. It's a timeless heart keeping up the toil, running like a flood through my veins. It's a timeless heart. Yeah, it's a timeless heart. The developers keep calling with their checks, looking for a piece of the pie. But they don't know the sweat in this dirt, or why I'm staying till the day I die. It's a timeless heart beating in the soil, stronger than the rust and the rain. It's a timeless heart keeping up the toil, running like a flood through my veins. It's a timeless heart. Yeah, it's a timeless heart. Just me in the red dirt, pumping through the timeless heart. Yeah, we're still here. Timeless heart. Digging deep in a rusted out frame, oil on my knuckles and forgetting my name. Found a black box in the weeds and the dust, silver knob stuck in a thick coat of rust. Wired it up to a battery lead. Woke up the ghost from the back of my head. Woke up the ghost from the back of my head. Woke him up. It's a lonesome howl from a long time ago, cutting through the air on yesterday's radio. Back when the whiskey was cheap and cold, and the truth was a thing that didn't get old. Yeah, turn it up loud, let the didn't get old. Yeah, turn it up loud, let the speakers blow to the heavyweight sound of yesterday's radio. My old man bought it back in '69, carried it out to the state-county line. We'd sit on the tailgate watching the storm, keeping the mud on our boots nice and warm. They played the same song when I took my first swing. They played the same song when I took my first swing. Taught me that life is a hard-fisted thing. Hard-fisted thing. It's a lonesome howl from a long time ago, cutting through the air on yesterday's radio. Back when the whiskey was cheap and cold, and the truth was a thing that didn't get old. Yeah, turn it up loud, let the didn't get old. Yeah, turn it up loud, let the speakers blow to the heavyweight sound of yesterday's radio. They make them real pretty and polished today, but they got nothing worth trying to say. I'd rather hear static and a slide guitar than any new trash from a uptown bar. Uptown bar. It's a lonesome howl from a long time ago, cutting through the air on yesterday's radio. Back when the whiskey was cheap and cold, and the truth was a thing that didn't get old. Yeah, turn it up loud, let the didn't get old. Yeah, turn it up loud, let the speakers blow to the heavyweight sound of yesterday's radio. Just a heavyweight sound on that radio. Turn it up loud, let it blow. Yesterday's radio on that radio. The finish is checked like a drought split field, stained by the oil of a working hand. The neck is bowed from the tension held, singing out over the fallow land. I wipe the dust from the sound hole rim, smelling the smoke and the winter pine. It hasn't been tuned since they buried him, but the wood remembers the passage of time. It's a box of echoes and cedar bone, holding the weight of the songs he knew, lullabies for the newly born, and the heavy blues that he pulled us through. Oh, every star has a note to play. Every crack is a debt that's paid. Every crack is a debt that's paid. Played the dance at the county hall, moving the dance at the county hall, moving the feet of the young and the proud, then played the dirge by the graveyard wall. When the rain came down from a heavy yard wall, when the rain came down from a heavy cloud, the strings are dead but the spirit stays, buried deep in the mahogany grain. I find the chord where his finger lays, and I feel the joy and I feel the strain. It's a box of echoes and cedar bone, holding the weight of the songs he knew, lullabies for the newly born, and the heavy blues that he pulled us through. Every scar has a note to play. Every scar has a note to play. Every crack is a debt that's paid. I ain't half the man that he was then, but the wood don't care about the name. It just needs a heart and a bit of skin to keep on burning the same old flame. Keep it burning, burning, keep it burning, burning. Yeah, it's a box of echoes and cedar bone, holding the weight of the songs he knew, lullabies for the newly born, and the heavy blues that he pulled us through. Every scar has a note to play. Every crack is a debt that's paid. Every crack is a debt that's paid. I'm leaning on this porch rail, watching the sky turn to bruised blue. The dust been settling on my spirit, same as it's done to my shoes. The creek bed is dry as a bone, and the heat's been a heavy load. Come on down, sweet Tennessee rain, wash the red dirt off these hills, turn the gray woods back to green, and cure all these summertime ills. Sweet Tennessee rain. The smell of the cedar is rising, mixing with the scent of the mud. It's a cooling hand on a fever, moving through the valley like blood. I can see the pine trees drinking while the thunder rolls out a song. Come on down, sweet Tennessee rain, wash the red dirt off these hills, turn the gray woods back to green, and cure all these summertime ills. Sweet Tennessee rain. I've been working for $1 that don't buy what it used to do, but this water don't cost a nickel, and it makes the whole world new. Come on down, sweet Tennessee rain, wash the red dirt off these hills, turn the gray woods back to green, and cure all these summertime ills. Sweet Tennessee rain, just let it fall a little longer. Sweet Tennessee rain, yeah, let it fall. Sweet Tennessee rain. Kicked a cedar box from the dark below, spilled 100 faces I used to know. Found one of me in a grease-stained vest, leaning on a Ford with a badge on my chest. I had a look in my eye like a storm coming in before the hard years started trading skin for skin. Faded photographs, cracked and curled, a map of a man in a different world. I could have stayed put, I could have played nice, but I never was one for taking advice. The road's not taking or a heavy load, watching my ghost down a different road. Faded photographs, you're standing by the gate in the summer heat, dirt on your hem and dust on your feet. I kept my mouth shut when I should have spoke, left you in a cloud of heavy blue smoke. I hauled that regret across 10 state lines, through the mountain passes and the Georgia pines. Georgia pines. Faded photographs, cracked and curled, a map of a man in a different world. I could have stayed put, I could have played nice, but I never was one for taking advice. The road's not taking or a heavy load, watching my ghost down a different road. Faded photographs, my hands are stone and my heart is lead, thinking about the life I could have led instead. The sinner's prayer is a bitter pill, swallowed in a shack on a red clay hill. Red clay hill. Faded photographs, cracked and curled, a map of a man in a different world. I could have stayed put, I could have played nice, but I never was one for taking advice. The road's not taking or a heavy load, watching my ghost down a different road. Faded photographs. Back in the box, back in the dark, just a ghost in the frame. Faded photographs. Tires biting down on the red dirt road, cranking up the heat against the night air. Shifted into fourth past the night air, shifted into fourth past the Cedar Grove. 1 mile left till I'm finally there. Transmission whining like a lonesome dog, windshield covered in the valley mist, cutting through the black of the timberline, counting every fence post on the list. Mama's kitchen light is burning for me, shining through the pines like a steady hand. Yeah, it's the only place I'm free, telling me I'm home in the promised land where I belong. Where I belong, right where I belong. Kicking off the mud on the concrete step, heavy wood door swinging open wide, smell of cast iron and a cinnamon crust. Leaving all the heavy world outside. Ain't no judgment on the linoleum floor, pulling out a chair by the checker cloth. Ice in the glass and a steady heart, safe from the cold and the winter frost. Mama's kitchen light is burning for me, shining through the pines like a steady hand. Yeah, it's the only place I'm free, telling me I'm home in the promised land where I belong. Where I belong, right where I belong. The highway is a monster with a hungry gut, tearing at your soul till you're coming shut. But this little square in the middle of the dark is the only thing that ever leaves a mark. Mama's kitchen light is burning for me, shining through the pines like a steady hand. Yeah, it's the only place I'm free, telling me I'm home in the promised land where I belong. Where I belong, right where I belong. I can see it through the trees, taking me back home. Burning for me. Yeah, it's burning for me. Boot heels clicking on a rusted floorboard, engine block thumping like a low-tuned bass, 6 speed shifting in the middle of the dark. Looking for a spot where the world feels right, tires digging deep in that riverbank clay, tires digging deep in that riverbank clay. Tegel drop down like a heavy iron gate, park it right here where the shadows start to fade. Ain't no walls around this sacred place. This is our ground, this is our temple, stacked up tight on an old wooden pew, raising up a glass to the stars tonight. Raising up a glass to the stars tonight, living for the noise and the rhythm of the truth. Oh, the rhythm of the truth. Copper cap whiskey passing hand to hand, sweat on the collar and a stain on the sleeve. She's moving to the beat of a radio song, looking like a prayer in a denim dress, blue smoke rising from a hickory fire, everyone leaning on the same rough grain. Hardwood scarred by 100 different names, hardwood scarred by 100 different names, writing on gospel in the summer rain. This is our ground, this is our temple, stacked up tight on an old wooden pew, raising up a glass to the stars tonight. Raising up a glass to the stars tonight, living for the noise and the rhythm of the truth. We don't need a bell, just a 100-acre field and a story to tell. Feet in the dirt, heart in the sky, let the heavy metal thunder roll on by. Whoa, this is our ground, this is our temple, stacked up tight on an old wooden pew, raising up a glass to the stars tonight. Up a glass to the stars tonight, living for the noise and the rhythm of the truth. Oh, the rhythm of the truth. Keep it rolling.
Gardens died back to the dirt. I'm mending holes in your work shirt. The frost is thick in your work shirt. The frost is thick upon the pane. I hear the wind start up again. It's that high and lonesome hollow sound when the winter settles on the ground. The kitchen's cold and the sky is gray. I've got those penny whistle blues today.
Penny whistle blues.
The wood pile's low and getting thin. The drafty door lets winter in. You're off somewhere and spending pay, while I watch summer fade away. While I watch summer fade away. I'll wrap the young ones in a quilt, hide the way this house was built. Beneath the floor the field mice run before the bitter work is done. It's that high and lonesome hollow sound when the winter settles on the ground. The kitchen's cold and the sky is gray. I've got those penny whistle blues today.
Penny whistle blues.
Just a thin and lonely sound.
Lonely sound.
While the snow comes falling down.
Falling down.
Penny whistle blues.
Screen door slapping like a rhythm section. Boots are piled heavy by the kitchen door. Jim's laughing about a wrong direction and a road he won't be taking anymore. Cast iron singing on the stove top. Auntie's telling tales I've heard before. The joking and the yapping never stop, spilling through the windows and the floor. It's a cornbread Sunday, loud and wild. Every cousin, every mother, every child. Pass the skillet, let the spirit fly. Bless the noise under this Texas sky. Bless the noise, bless the noise. Don't need a reason just to congregate. Just a little grease and a lot of heart. Piling up the pride on a paper plate. Piling up the pride on a paper plate. Every voice playing its own part. It's Cornbread Sunday, loud and wild. Every cousin, every mother, every child. Pass the skillet, let the spirit fly. Bless the noise under this Texas sky. Bless the noise, bless the noise. Yeah, keep it coming. Don't ever let it go quiet. Cornbread Sunday. Cornbread Sunday. You keep it louder. Sitting on the porch tonight, the heels are thin and the laces tight, and my poor feet really hurt. I've walked 1,000 miles of road in the sun and the morning dew. I'm carrying such a heavy load, and my soul is feeling blue. They've tasted the dust of a Texas town and the snow of a mountain spirit down, and the weeds or the tall green grass. Every scuff is a mark of where I've been. Every crease is a story told. They're the only comfort I have seen in a world that's turned so cold. My worn out boots, the only thing that knows my heart. They wrap around me like a friend who has been there from the start. Oh, my worn outs are the pieces of my heart. New pair might look fine and grand on a shelf in a window pane, but they wouldn't ever understand how I walk through the driving rain. Oh, the soles are getting thin. I'll keep the ones that fit just right. No matter where I roam, no matter where I roam, they wrap around me like a friend who has been there from the start. Oh, my worn out boots are the pieces of my heart. Paper's thin as a snakeskin, tucked inside my boot. The oil stain on the corner where your thumb took root. It's 3 weeks old and ragged, dusted by the panhandle wind. I read it till the ink fades, then I start it all again. Oh, the weight of the ink is heavy, heavier than the sledge I swing. Tired of living in the blue and lead and the hollow ache it brings. I want to burn every page I kept when I'm standing at your door. 'Cause a man don't need a letter when he don't gotta miss you no more. You say the garden's pushing through and the creek is running high, and the creek is running high. The baby's got his first tooth. It hurts to feel the paper and not the warmth of your hand. I'm just a ghost in a work shirt in a dry and lonesome land. Oh, the weight of the ink is heavy, heavier than the sledge I swing. Tired of living in the blue and lead and the hollow ache it brings. I want to burn burn every page I kept when I'm standing at your door. 'Cause a man don't need a letter when he don't gotta miss you no more. The foreman calls my name out, I shove the envelope away. It's a bridge built out of wood pulp just to make it through the rain. Oh, the weight of the ink is heavy, heavier than the sledge I swing. Tired of living in the blue and lead and the hollow ache it brings. I wanna burn every page I kept when I'm standing at your door. 'Cause a man don't need a letter when he don't gotta miss you no more. Fold it up, put it back, waiting on the iron track. Just a letter from home, just a letter from home.
I put the needle on the black wax. The scratching starts up soft and low. It's been a long time since I felt this, but the music knows just where to go. I close my eyes and I am standing right back where the sawdust meets the floor. The band is playing something lonesome, like they don't make them anymore. Oh, those dance hall days when your hand was held in mine, moving slow across the wood, back when the world was doing fine. Now I'm just a fool who lingers in the warm and velvet haze of those sweet and distant dance hall days. I smell the pine upon the rafters, I hear the shuffle of the crowd. The steel guitar is crying for me, but I don't dare to weep out loud. Oh, those dance hall days when your hand was held in mine, moving slow across the wood, back when the world was doing fine. Now I'm just a fool who lingers in the warm and velvet haze of those sweet and distant dance hall days. Just a memory in a song. Dance hall
Pinewood bench and dusty light, Grandma held my hand so tight. Red book open to the page, grace that flows from age to age, grace that flows from age to age. I can smell the old church floor, I don't feel the world no more. It was a front pew hymn, living deep within my skin. When the storm began to rise, it wiped the tears from my eyes, tears from my eyes. I am standing on the word, best song I ever heard. I spent years out in the cold, trying to fix a broken soul. I was lost and I was down, feet were slipping on the ground. I was lost and I was down, feet were slipping on the ground. But he reached and took my hand, built me up so I could stand. It was a front pew hymn, living deep within my skin. When the storm began to rise, it wiped the tears from my eyes, tears from my eyes. I am standing on the word, best song I ever heard. He restored what I had lost, paid the price and covered the cost. He is faithful, the same for you. He kept me, I made it through the fire, still standing. He is a healer, he kept me. I am a witness by his grace, that old hymn down in my soul. I still hear it. Front pew hymn. I dug a box from the floorboard grid, bound in twine and a layer of dust. The edge is afraid and the paper is thin, bleeding with colors of iron and rust. There is my mother in a cotton dress, standing where the orchard used to grow, before the blight and the government debt took the only life we used to know. These Sepia memories don't ever lie, even when the river runs dry. The hills are leveled and the barn is gone, but I still feel that early morning sun. The map is changed, but the spirit stays in the yellow light of the better days. My old man is leaning on a cedar fence, before the highway cut the pasture wide. Now it's gravel and oil and a lot of noise, with nowhere left for a man to hide. He looks so steady with a heavy hand, resting on a plow that the earth reclaimed. The dirt is paved and the trees are cut, but the way he stands is still the same. These Sepia memories don't ever lie, even when the river runs dry. The hills are leveled and the barn is gone, but I still feel that early morning sun. The map is changed, but the spirit stays in the yellow light of the better days. Time is a thief with a steady stride, tearing down everything we built by hand. But a photograph is a place to hide when you don't recognize your own land. These Sepia memories don't ever lie, even when the river runs dry. The hills are leveled and the barn is gone, but I still feel that early morning sun. The map is changed, but the spirit stays in the yellow light of the better days. Just salt and paper and the smell of rain, looking at home through a frame of pain. Yeah, it stays the same.
Mama left her gypsum in its case under the bed where she said her grace. She never made it past the county line, with 4 small kids and no more time. She told me, honey, you can have the light, and kiss my head before before she said goodnight. I'm wearing out these hand-me-down dreams. They're pulling hard at all the side seams. It's a heavy coat for a girl to wear, living out a life that isn't there. I'm singing songs I didn't even write in some small town hall on a Saturday night. My fingers bleed across the silver strings to give her back the song she never sings. I miss the porch and the quiet shade, but I gotta keep the promise that I made. I'm wearing out these hand-me-down dreams. They're pulling hard at all the side seams. It's a heavy coat for a girl to wear, living out a life that isn't there. Yeah, I'm living for her now, making good on mama's vow. I'm wearing out these hand-me-down dreams, hand-me-down dreams.
The sun is sinking low behind the pines. The water moves in slow and silver lines. I'm sitting where the moss is damp and green, the quietest place I have ever been. Oh, the Creekside Evening calls me home, back to the woods where I used to roam. I see a boy with a willow pole and a peaceful heart and a simple soul, a soul, a simple soul. We used to skip those flat and heavy stones, race the leaves until the day was done. The mud would dry between our bare brown toes, while we were chasing where the current goes. My boots are worn and heavy now with years, but the water washes all the salt and tears. Oh, the Creekside Evening calls me home, back to the woods where I used to roam. I see a boy with a willow pole and a peaceful heart and a simple soul, a soul, a simple soul. Grandpa said the river never stops, even when the summer rain won't drop. It carries every secret that we knew and keeps the boy alive inside of you. Oh, the Creekside Evening calls me home, back to the woods where I used to roam. I see a boy with a willow pole and a peaceful heart and a simple soul, a soul, a simple soul. I'll watch the ripples till the stars come out, knowing what this life is all about. Down by the creek tonight. the gate and dropped the keys, stained denim down to my knees, red dirt coating every tread, clear my lungs and clear my head, clear my head. Kill the engine, let it pay, hear the cooling metal sing. On that honeysuckle porch, where the world slows down, it's march. Sweetest smell on the solid ground, solid ground. Green and white and dripping dew, vines are climbing something true. Honeysuckle porch, rusted screen and a heavy swing, hear the way the crickets ring. Old Hound dog and a sweating glass, watching all the trucks go past, let them pass. I don't need to chase the wind, just need where the wood begins. On that honeysuckle porch, where the world slows down, it's march. Sweetest smell on the solid ground, solid ground. Green and white and dripping dew, vines are climbing something true. Honeysuckle porch. Granddad built these steps to last, hard oak from a different past, years ago. Every knot and every nail tells me I ain't gonna fail. On that honeysuckle porch, where the world slows down, it's march. Sweetest smell on the solid ground, solid ground. Solid ground, green and white and dripping dew, vines are climbing something true. Honeysuckle porch, just sitting here, watching the stars right where we are. On that honeysuckle porch, honeysuckle porch. He's curled on the cedar boards, tail thumping against the pine, muzzle's gone the color of ash, waiting for the dinner chime, waiting for the chime. He don't hunt the ridge no more, joints are full of winter rain, but he watches the tree line close like he watches the tree line grain. My daddy bought him off a man down at the Rowan County line before the mines took his lungs and the world was doing fine. He carries daddy's walk in him, that heavy, slow and steady pace. Looking at that animal's like looking at my father's face. Oh, you faithful old hound, sleeping heavy on the ground. You're the last of the good years in this lonesome town. Last of the blood in the dirt and the grease on the chain, waiting for the sun to drop and wash away the stain. I seen him point at a phantom scent, laying in the dust and heat, kicking at a rabbit trail with those scarred and calloused feet. The mountain's getting steeper now, the timber's getting thin and tall. He's the only soul around here who remembers it at all. Oh, you faithful old hound, sleeping heavy on the ground. You're the last of the good years in this lonesome town. Last of the blood in the dirt and the grease on the chain, waiting for the sun to drop and wash away the stain. Rest your head on my pole, just a faithful what he's told. Old Hound. Carved away, ooh, worn down thin. Leaning back against a rusted tailgate, silver blade catching that sunset fire. Cedar shavings falling on my work boots, just like the years dropping in the red dirt. Every mile of blacktop took a piece, every long night shift shaved it down. I'm sitting here with this pocket knife, watching the grain turn into dust. Lord, it is a whittled heart, carved away by the wind and the rain, yeah. Nothing left but the hardwood center, holding on through the heat and the pain. Holding on. You were the sweetest grain in the timber, but even love has a jagged edge. We ran those tires bald on the county line, left a little soul on every gravel road, left a little soul on every gravel road. Ice chest leaking in the bed of the truck, ice chest leaking in the bed of the truck, while the sun cuts deep into the skin. I gave you the best of the cedar block, now the blade is getting close to the bone. Lord, it is a whittled heart, carved away by the wind and the rain, yeah. Nothing left but the hardwood center, holding on through the heat and the pain. Holding on. It ain't a break, it is a slow wear. Sandpaper days and whiskey nights, stripping the bark, bearing the soul, until there is nothing left to lose. Nothing left to lose. Lord, it is a whittled heart, carved away by the wind and the rain, yeah. Nothing left but the hardwood center, holding on through the heat and the pain. Yeah, holding on. Just a sliver of what I used to be, sharp edges and a steady hand. Parked the truck by the cedar fence line, red dust kicking up off the gravel road, smell of diesel and burnt sugar, heavier than any heavy load. Seen Miller leaning on the cattle gate, nodded like I never left this town. His hands are looking a little more warm, but his laugh still shakes the ground, shakes the ground. Underneath them county fair lights, where the world stops turning a while, hiding the miles back of miles, just trading a beer for a smile, trading a beer for a smile. Don't ask me where I'm headed next. I'll be gone before the first rain falls. Tires humming on the cracked black top, hearing how the highway calls, underneath them county fair lights, where the world stops turning a while, hiding the miles back of miles, just trading a beer for a smile, trading a beer for a smile. Yeah, them county fair lights going dark in the rear view. Maybe next year, maybe next year, next year.
Cardboard boxes stacked by the sink, old metal pipes give a rusty clink, yellow linoleums peeling at the edge. Left a lucky penny on the window ledge, used a Sharpie to mark the heavy stuff. Guess 20 years was just about enough. Learn the rhythm from your hands on a house built of shifting sands, white dust and a heavy pulse. We did the rolling pin waltz, rolling pin waltz. Chipped ceramic bowl, heavy and deep, too many ghosts for a girl to keep. I got your knuckles and your aching back, tracing a line through a countertop crack, tracing us cold and the countertop crack. The stove is moving, is all about. Learn the shifting sands, white dust and a heavy pulse. We did the rolling pin waltz, rolling pin waltz. It ain't about the debt or the tax or the way the plaster finally cracks. It's the rhythm of the wooden pin, where your life ends and mine begins. Learn the rhythm from your hands on a house built of shifting sands, white dust and a heavy pulse. We did the rolling pin waltz, rolling pin waltz. Tossing the pin in the final bag, wiping the dust with a grease-stained rag. 1, 2, 3, 3 and waltz.
I press the collar down with care, the starch is stiff and white. I try to comb my thinning hair to make it look just right. The shoes are polished on the floor like I did when you were here. I head out through the heavy door and face another year. The street is filled with folks I know, in suits of gray and black. They walk with nowhere else to go, but they never look back. A sea of wool and floral prints moving toward the bell. The morning air has just a hint of a story I won't tell. We all put on our Sunday best to walk that narrow aisle. A quiet heart within my chest, behind a practiced smile. The choir sings a song of rest in our Sunday best. Our Sunday best. It's a strange and lonely feeling to be dressed up for the Lord, when the only thing I'm healing is a heart that's feeling ignored. But I stand up with the others and I hold my head up high. We all put on our Sunday best to walk that narrow aisle. A quiet heart within my chest, behind a practiced smile. The choir sings a song of rest in our Sunday best. Our Sunday best. I'm doing fine, I tell them, while the organ starts to play. Just another man in cotton on another Sunday day. Morning air is thick and damp. The porch light is a faded lamp. I'm throwing bags into the bed of a rusted truck, then to the bed of a rusted truck that's painted red, painted red. Goodbye to this tobacco road. The heavy sun and the heavy load. I'm trading clay for city street and the black gum resin for a different heat. But part of me is staying here down on Tobacco Road. My old man stands against the fence. The math he does don't make much sense. He says the leaf is thin this year. He says the leaf is thin this year. But he don't wanna see me clear, see me clear. Goodbye to this tobacco road. The heavy sun and the heavy load. I'm trading clay for city street and the black gum resin for a different heat. But part of me is staying here down on Tobacco Road. He didn't say a whole lot more, just watch me close the driver's door. A handshake and a heavy sigh before I told the land goodbye. Goodbye to this tobacco road. The heavy sun and the heavy load. I'm trading clay for city street and the black gum resin for a different heat. But part of me is staying here down on Tobacco Road. Crossing off that red dirt line, leaving all the crop behind. Tobacco Road, down on Tobacco Road. built it from the cedar chest tonight to keep away the January bite. A patchwork map of people I once knew. A patchwork map of people I once knew, held together by a stitch or two. Grandma's quilt is heavy on my knees, cut from denim and old dungarees. She bound the edges with a steady hand, the toughest love in all this toughest love. Toughest love. That square of red was Daddy's Sunday best. This faded blue was Grandpa's working vest. She saved the scraps for Grandpa's working vest. She saved the scraps the world had cast aside and turned them into something she could pride. Grandma's quilt is heavy on my knees, cut from denim and old dungarees. She bound the edges with a steady hand, the toughest love in all this timberland. Yeah, the toughest love. Her fingers might have aged from every turn, but she had lessons left for me to learn about the way you mend a broken thing and find the beauty that the winter brings. Grandma's quilt is heavy on my knees, cut from denim and old dungarees. She bound the edges with a steady hand, the toughest love in all this timberland. Toughest love. Just a little bit of thread, Grandma's quilt, holding us together, just a little thread. I walked out to the porch tonight to watch the sun go down. I brought the old brass lamp along to keep the dark from town. The road is long and very still, it stretches out of sight. This lantern light is burning low, I'm searching for a sign. I'm looking for the love I lost when you were truly mine. It shows me where the grass has died along the garden wall. It shows me everything I missed and nothing else at all. The neighbors think I've lost my mind. They see me in the yard, but keeping hope inside a glass is never very hard. It's losing what the flame reveals that breaks a man in two. This lantern light is burning low, I'm searching for a sign. I'm looking for the love I lost when you were truly mine. It shows me where the grass has died along the garden wall. It shows me everything I missed and nothing else at all. I'll turn the wick a little more until the oil is gone. I'd rather see the empty path than wait here for the dawn. This lantern light is burning low. I'm searching for a sign. It shows me where the grass has died. It shows me everything I miss, nothing else at all.
Chain on the porch swing has a rusty bite. They paid on the porch swing in the silver light. Sugar still grainy at the bottom of the glass. Lightning bugs tangled in the tall fescue grass. You got an arm around my shoulder, heavy and warm, the only shelter I need from the coming storm. Everything we are, everything will be, sinking like a stone in this humidity. Ice cubes rattling a lonesome tune, caught in the curve of a mason jar moon. Mason jar moon. Daddy used to sit here staring at the gate, taught me how to linger and how to wait. Most folks we know took the interstate out, chasing down something they can't talk about. But we're still anchored to these settling bones, finding our peace in the things that we own. Everything we are, everything will be, sinking like a stone in this humidity. Ice cubes rattling a lonesome tune, caught in the curve of a mason jar moon. Mason jar moon. World is a hammer always trying to strike, grinding down people and the things they like. But tonight is a bottle with the lid turned tight, keeping the heat from the rest of the night. Everything we are, everything will be, sinking like a stone in this humidity. Ice cubes rattling a lonesome tune, caught in the curve of a mason jar moon. Mason jar moon. Just a little bit of sugar, just a little bit of light, keeping us steady tonight. Tonight.
Dust mote is dancing in the slanted light, settling on your shoulders like a prayer. I'm leaning back against the cedar post, breathing in the sweetness of your hair. The road is calling from the bottom land. That old engine's waiting by the gate. I got a restlessness I can't explain, and a heavy heart I can't quite wait. It's just a Hayloft Serenade for the promises we never made. I'll keep the rhythm in my boots, deep down where I got no roots at all. Don't go looking for a reason why, or asking when I'm fixing to return. Just know I left my spirit in this barn, while the rest of me has bridges left to burn. It's just a Hayloft Serenade for the promises we never made. I'll keep the rhythm in my boots, deep down where I got no roots at all. Sun's going down, tires hitting gravel, just a serenade, just a serenade. Keep it in the pine, waiting for the time. I sit down at the pine wood table, scrub the grease from under my nails. I sit down at the pine wood table, scrub the grease from under my nails. I've got a scar from '94, where the barbed wire left its trail. These weathered hands have done their part, lifted hay and fixed the plow. Now they're steady as a stone, pouring out a glass right now. Steady as a stone and a quiet heart, earning every drop they hold. I see my father in the knuckles, the way they grip the hammer's wood. I see my father in the knuckles, the way they grip the hammer's wood. He told me, son, you gotta work and make sure that your word is good. These weathered hands have done their part, lifted hay and fixed the plow. Now they're steady as a stone, pouring out a glass right now. Steady as a stone and a quiet heart, earning every drop they hold. Sunday morning they'll be folded, holding tight to mama's palm. But tonight they find a rest in this kitchen, cool and calm. These weathered hands have done their part, lifted hay and fixed the plow. Now they're steady as a stone, pouring out a glass right now. Steady as a stone and a quiet heart, earning every drop they hold. Just a man and his weathered hands, finding peace right where he stands. Left toes got a deep set split, caught a fence post back in '96. Soles are smooth as a river stone, carrying the weight of the man I've grown. Dusty leather, wrinkled and gray, tougher than the ground in my way. Leather cracked soles worn thin, walking where I've always been. Every mile, every fail, walking down that time-worn trail. Every scar, every stain, sunshine, salt, and pouring rain. The miles don't lie, they never fail, walking down that time-worn trail. Walked them through the red river mud, mixed in sweat and a little blood. Stood them tall at the kitchen sink, poured the glass when I needed a drink. Friday pay bought the laces new, kept me moving, kept me true. Leather cracked soles worn thin, walking where I've always been. Every mile, every fail, walking down that time-worn trail. Every scar, every stain, sunshine, salt, and pouring lie, they never fail, walking down that time-worn trail. Didn't need a map or a fancy sign, just these heels on a gravel line. Taught me how to stand, taught me how to leave. Truth is stitched right in the weave. Leather cracked soles worn thin, walking where I've always been. Every mile, every fail, walking down that time-worn trail. Every scar, every stain, sunshine, salt, and pouring lie, they never fade. The miles don't lie, they never fail, walking down that time-worn trail. Just keep walking.
The sun is beating down so heavy, down along the river bottom land, down along the river bottom land. I'm pulling the Molenbeek weak hand. I am pulling back the brambles with a rusty bucket in my hand. The berries taste like heaven, stain my palms a dusty blue. It's a sweetness that we gather just to see the winter through. Honey, look at what we're holding, and long may it last, long may it last. I am standing at the table, washing purple juice from off the floor. All the kids have got their jars out, and they're crying out for something more. I'll be canning until midnight, with my cotton apron tied on tight. We are gonna have the sugar when the grass is turning frosty white. The berries taste like heaven, stain my palms a dusty blue. It's a sweetness that we gather just to see the winter through. Honey, look at what we're holding, and long may it last.